Hi, Jill here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Relax, Release and Reiki. So in this Reiki session, I'd like to guide us through opening, cleansing and balancing our throat chakra, which is where I put in my hand at the moment. This is our fifth chakra, so crown, third eye, and this throat chakra is the fifth one. Got a runny nose. So with every energy center, every chakra, they are linked to physical functions in our body, and also there's always like a spiritual connection there. So our throat chakra, no surprise, is all to do with communication, self-expression. I'd like to focus in on connecting with our higher self and opening that channel of communication. So when our intuition, which is linked to our third eye chakra, when we receive messages from our intuition, you know that feeling sometimes you just get in your tummy that something doesn't feel quite right, for example, or equally, you know, this feels really the right thing to do. You just somehow just intuitively know, but we don't listen, and we kind of cut off the communication between our intuition, which I see as our higher self, which has got our highest good always front and centre. We cut off that conversation and disconnect from it because for the most part we're not taught to tune in. So I want to start that process of inviting you to really tune in to your inner being, who, yes, as I say, has only got to have love and support for you. And part of that love and support, to open up and think about what is it that you'd like to manifest in your life right now. It could be anything. There are no limits. It could be something really big, like a new house, a move to a new country, to fall pregnant, or whatever it is. Or it could be something very small, just that let's think, just that you're going into work later and that you'd like to have a really productive day. And like I said, absolutely anything. I'll create some space so that you can ask for what it is that you want, and then listen to see whether there is any advice or anything that you can do in support of that. And then just trusting that once you make the ask, absolutely it'll manifest for you. Okay, so if you're not already, get yourself comfortable. So yeah, lovely to sit or lie down in a space where you can deeply relax. So you haven't got like one ear out listening in case someone's going to walk in on you. Yeah, just make sure that you can completely surrender to the Reiki and get maximum benefit from it. And to that end, which I say in every single one of my videos, if you've had caffeine, alcohol or recreational drugs in the last couple of hours, maybe consider coming back to this another time so that you can get the absolute maximum from it. Alright, so close your eyes and let's just pause here for a moment. I always find that just this process of just being still and quiet, I can notice just how busy my energy is, how busy my thoughts are, how busy my body's been. Okay. So in Reiki energy, if you think of it like beautiful sunlight pouring from the sky, through the clouds, down into the crown of your head, through your whole body, and then out through the soles of your feet, then back up and in through the crown of your head, flowing through you and then out through the soles of your feet in a continual motion, going out to every single cell within your body. So we're not going to interfere with the flow of Reiki. All we ask is to be able to set the intention to open and balance our throat chakra in parallel to whatever Reiki energy needs to do for you, which will be different for each and every one of you. Okay. So Reiki is a healing modality, and at the heart of it is always the fact that it is a return to love, unconditional love for yourself. So promoting self-love, self-acceptance, and the healing element is around healing anything in your mind, your body or soul, to allow you to be open to receiving that love and really feeling it, being it actually, not just feeling it, but absolutely being the embodiment of unconditional love. And that healing process takes all sorts of shapes and forms. As I say, everybody is different because we've all had different life experiences. So no two people's experience of Reiki will be the same. But having said that, in order to, if you like, support Reiki in what it's trying to do, it's really great if we can relax our bodies, relax our mind, to allow Reiki to return us to being balanced, centered and grounded. I was explaining to a friend the other day a bit about how Reiki works. If you think of like a pinball machine, ordinarily you're trying to capture the ball and get it into the slot, but on the route down there are all sorts of obstacles that can hinder the progress of that little pinball. And if you think of your body or your energy as being the same, so when you've got energy blocks, when you're holding on to emotions, which again are just energy, or you've got tension in your body, again, which is just energy, it can hinder the flow of energy, of the Reiki energy, the healing energy. So, having said that though, whatever is going on for you, wherever you are right now, is perfect. It's not a case of good or bad. We're just looking to support the process, yeah? And anyway, regardless of all of that, it's just such a lovely feeling to deeply relax and just take the time to let go of the busyness of our lives. Actually, let that be the reason that we do this. Okay, so I've talked about Reiki just pouring in through the crown of your head. So if you just bring your focus to just above the crown of your head and imagine beautiful golden liquid light swirling above the crown of your head. And then it pours in to the crown of your head. So if you imagine your crown opening, so for me, I like to imagine I've got my hands in prayer position and they just fall into a cup, as if that motion is happening on the crown of my head, and then the Reiki flows into your head and face, softening all of the muscles there, getting into every nook and cranny. Every cell now can relax Release anything that it's holding that you don't need. As you breathe into your headspace, so take a breath and imagine you're breathing into your head and face, like that, blowing up a balloon, and release the breath, release any stale energy. Then down into your neck and shoulders, bring your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe that in and release on the out breath. Reiki energy flows down into your arms, elbows, wrists, hands and fingers. Breathe in. Feel all the muscles in your arms, shoulders relax. Breathe out whatever needs to be shifted. Reiki flowing into your chest and upper back, shoulder blades. Do hold a lot of tension in that area sometimes. So there, if you want to take a nice breath there, release that tension, let it go. That's it. Then the Reiki flowing down into our midsection, so into our tummies, onto our back, the whole of our spine, down into our sacrum, base of our spine, into our hips and pelvis, and into that pelvic bowl, that sort of bowl shape at the base of our spine, the base of our trunk. Again, another area where we do collect energy. Sometimes it's not even ours. We almost draw in other people's energy, stories we've heard, news items we've read, things on social media, just anything that through our senses that we've picked up and we've stored in that bowl. So let's take a huge breath, as if breathing into that bowl, and as you do, imagine that you're filling it with the Reiki healing, and as you release that breath, you can start to dissolve that energy, release it down through your legs and out through the soles of your feet. So take the biggest breath that you've taken so far in this session. Feel as though you're pushing that breath right down into that bowl shape, and release the breath, release the energy. I definitely feel like I want to do that again, so let's take a couple more breaths into that bowl. That's better. And then before we take the next deep breath, when you release the breath, almost imagine, like smoke is going down your legs. As you feel it going down to your legs, into your ankles, into your feet, and out through your soles. So take a lovely, lovely deep breath. Take your time. Feel as though you're pushing that breath down to the bowl. Slowly, slowly, slowly release the breath down your legs, down into your feet, and out through your soles. Fantastic. And softening all of the muscles in that area. Release any tension or any clenching in your thighs, in your bottom, Softening your knees as the Reiki flows. Softening your calf muscles, your ankles, feet and toes. Hiccuping, burping rather, which means I'm releasing. It's very common to yawn or burp or feel energy bubbling up and out through your throat when you release. So actually, maybe I feel, this has been great, but I want to just ground us. So bring your attention to the soles of your feet, no matter whether you're sitting or lying down, it's all good. No need to move, but just imagine your feet are planted on the earth. You're somewhere out in nature, and your feet are on the earth, connecting with the earth. And Mother Earth comes up to meet you, and just gently holding your feet, stabilizing you. Feeling a deep connection with the earth, as if, I often say this, as if you're releasing roots down to the very core of the earth, becoming one. Perfect. Breathe that in and release the breath. So continue to feel as though you're just gently being held in a loving embrace with your feet, so that you feel so stable, grounded and centered. All of your energy now has come back to the midline. Perfect. And just as you're being supported by your feet, feel as though there is a cord coming out through the crown of your head, up and out, and just connecting up into the sky beyond the clouds, up and connecting with the universe, so that your energy feels big and strong and centered, and that feeling of oneness with everything and everyone. Bring your attention to your throat area, throat chakra. You may want to lay your hands just there gently, it's up to you, or both. It's up to you if it's comfortable and accessible. Let's breathe into our throat chakra. So breathe in. Imagine that you're filling that space with the love and light that is Reiki, and then breathe out, releasing anything that needs to go out through the soles of your feet, down into the earth to be recycled. Once again, breathing into your throat chakra. Feel the energy of your throat chakra expanding. So if you have got your hands there, just make sure it's just a very light touch, allowing the energy to expand. And release and let go. So this is blue energy. And imagine it backlit, so it's really vibrant And with every breath in that you take now, the energy of your throat chakra increases. And you feel empowered. So no matter how confident you feel about speaking your truth, whether you're fully embracing that and have stepped into your power, or whether you feel that somehow your voice has been squashed and small, in this moment it's huge. Your voice deserves to be heard. It is heard. Relax. It's not uncommon to feel an element of resistance here, because it's so, especially if your experience has been when your voice has been negated or shut down, so you can't quite believe it sometimes. So yeah, we're going to release resistance. So you take a breath in, and on the out breath, releasing any resistance to having our throat chakra opened and balanced, removing any blocks. Say to yourself, I release any energetic resistance to my throat chakra being open, balanced and cleansed. I release any resistance, any energetic resistance to my throat chakra being open and balanced. Feel as though your chakra is wide open and you feel confident, empowered, impassioned to speak your truth in this moment. And as those feelings intensify, feel your higher self. Maybe you can see your higher self in your mind's eye, or just feel the presence of divine wisdom within you. Just go with the flow, whatever imagery or sensations are coming up. Just go with them, trust yourself. This is the highest version of you. The one who knows your path, who has your highest support, wants the absolute best for you, and who has so much love for you. Highest interest, that's what I was strangely struggling to say. I don't know why that was. Okay. And just for, I was going to say that maybe you want to have that, your higher self, take some physical form. But if that appeals to you, then go ahead. If not, that's fine. Just feel their presence. Trust that their presence is there. And either out loud or just in your head, say hello to your higher self. Perhaps it's the first time that you've met them. Perhaps you've met them many times, but nevertheless, just say hi, say hello, greet them, acknowledge their existence. And I invite you to make a commitment to listening to them, to listening to what they have to say, whether that's through actual words, whether that's through a feeling, or whether it's just through signs that you see that will guide you to your highest good. Getting this invitation for you to say, I commit to listening to my highest self. In all that I do. Thank you. I commit to listening to my higher self in all that I do. To be guided by them, to be loved by them, to be supported by them. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and still with that connection to your higher self, I'm just picturing mine. I have linked my arm and sitting next by my side. It just feels so comforting, but whatever it may be for you. And knowing that your higher self actually represents the connectivity between all of us. So tapping into the universal energy, the oneness of the universe, all of that wisdom, all of that love and support that is there for us second by second, day by day. And so now I invite you to make your ask. What is it that you would like to manifest? Ensure that you're coming from the loving place of your heart. This is purely to do with you. We can't manifest on behalf of others. What do you like to ask for? So, there are two ways that you can do this. You can actually state it as an I am statement. So I have, whatever it happens to be. So I use the house analogy earlier. So I have my dream home. State it as a given, something that's already happened. Or if that doesn't feel quite right to you, for whatever reason, you can say, I am asking for, or I'm asking to find, I'm asking to have, I'm asking to be. Once you've made your ask your higher being, what can I do in support of my ask? What can I do to help make this happen? Okay, trust the things that are coming through. Trust your intuition. Listen to your higher being. What small thing can I do to help make this happen? Please guide me on what I need to do. And then make a commitment to take inspired action. Yeah, so now we've gone through that, I am being nudged quite strongly to invite you to actually say your desire as though it already has happened. Okay, just go with it. So I have, whatever the right verb is. Say it out loud. All right. And then just thank your higher self for all the love and guidance that they have shown you so far. Remembering that commitment now to listen to their love and guidance. So I say thank you for your love and guidance so far, now and in the future. Okay, beautiful. Alright, and now, however you materialize your inner being, your higher self, feel as though they're just becoming one with you once again. So not separate. So just feel them in your heart. Yeah. Okay, great. Alright. And let's just bring our attention back to our throat chakra just a moment. So we're just once again asking for our throat chakra to be open and balanced, to everything in balance. Yeah, not too much of one thing or too much of another, just everything has a beautiful equilibrium, a beautiful balance. That's what we're requesting for our throat chakra. Thank you to the Reiki energy, guiding light and love and support. Okay. Alright, let's start to come back to our physical bodies now. So, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently open your eyes, come back into the room. Okay. That felt lovely. Yeah, so, well, I'm not going to say I wish that your manifestation you manifest what you've asked for, because I know that you will. So be open to seeing things from a different perspective, looking at things where maybe you didn't see an opportunity before, now there is one. Trust yourself, trust the process. Look at things with a curious mind. The world is a truly wondrous place when we do that. Become more mindful of what's around you and how that is actually in support of you all of the time. So of course you can use this Reiki again and again, anytime you feel like you want to manifest anything, or you simply just take some nice deep breaths. Maybe just gently cup your hands round your throat chakra and open up and make the request in the way that we've done in this session. Okay, I just wish you so much love and happiness. Thanks for watching.